get started. Hopefully you guys out in the virtual world can hear me. I know we're trying to get some things set up. Took a little longer than we expected to get going. But welcome. All right, so you said good. Okay, we got a thumbs up. Good. So, well, I'm not on video, so hopefully you can hear me coming from my laptop. So, all right. So, if you're not connected to Wi-Fi, here you go. All right, go ahead and scan it. Anyone? Any takers? No? Okay. So, start out with some music. Yeah. Is that too loud? Can you hear me? Just like the white window sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Just like the white window sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Matt, this is what you should have led off with last year, right?
I think go a little heavier.
Yeah. So. All right, so I think you're getting the theme here, right? Anyone want to dance with me? No? Anyone? No dancers? All right, so obviously we're here for our 17th anniversary conference. So welcome. Right, so what we do here is, and I'm going to go through some of our slides we do monthly, kind of talk about who OISF is, and that kind of stuff for those that are new. And hopefully you'll come out for our monthly meetings as well. So we like to do networking with our peers. We do a lot of training for cybersecurity, mainly more technical stuff on the hacking side, so that way you can take it back to your organization, help protect your organization, and that way we're trying to share that knowledge that if you have something that's really cool or something neat or that you saw and you want to share it with us, that's always great. We're always looking for that kind of thing. We do a lot of collaboration with each other here, and we try and do a lot of learning. So we focus on education and cybersecurity. So trying to make an impact on the users that are out there in the world, because as we know, this is a cat and mouse game, and we always seem to be behind in a cybersecurity standpoint, and we need a lot of help. And there's a lot of folks that just do the wrong things. The users, how do you try and get them to change their habits and stop clicking on stuff they're not supposed to? So, all right, OISF, we meet the second Thursday of the month. We don't have any membership fees. We do provide food and drinks, usually Cousin Vinny's Pizza, and we bring in drinks as well. So second Thursday of the month, we meet at the MTSI office over by Colonel Glenn, and Dave, kind of catty corner from Dave Dennis. So right now, all right, board of directors. So John Carls, Dr. C, president, current president, and then Paul. Where's Paul? Paul's our treasurer. Charles is our secretary, and then Dale and Jason. I think Jason checked you guys in. Is also on the board. So those are our board members, trying to keep this thing going on a regular basis. Always look for speakers. So if you are trying to get in touch with us, send us an email. I'll put that up in a minute. But the only thing that we ask, if you come out to our user groups and to our meetings, right, you share in the conversation, you participate. If you have something that you want to present, we're always looking for presenters, and then also sponsors. So, so this year, Inquest, back there. All right, so they're our titanium sponsor this year. Thank you for sponsoring us. Yeah. So appreciate that. Platinum, Leonardo, Jason's out there, and then MTSI. So MTSI's, we got a couple folks that come here regularly from there as well, and we use their facility currently for the monthly meetings. So, and we can't go without saying a special note to Daryl as well, because without him, right, we would not even be here today, right? 17 years later, he was one of the founding members of the organization. So without him, we wouldn't be here and continuing this great opportunity for us to do. So thank you, Daryl. Okay. We need to get you on there. You still haven't sent me stuff, so we got to put you up there as well. All right, so if you're still interested, you can still make donations. We're always looking for donations. We are a nonprofit. We do all this by donations only. So we do not charge membership fees. We try and keep costs down for all kinds of stuff. This conference we do annually. We're getting stuff for the conference, the monthly meetings, all that kind of stuff. There are expenses associated with that, and so we try and keep those costs down. I mean, where else can you get a session like today for $25 with food? Nobody, huh? Yeah, right? So only in Ohio, only in Dayton, right? So that's one of the things that we try and do is we know the importance of cybersecurity and the challenges that go with it, and there's a lot of things out there that are very expensive for what some of the stuff that we do and share out here. So I want to say thanks to Holiday Inn. If you guys are looking to book this place, talk to Melissa. She set us up for this year. And of course, we got to give a shout out to the Kettering or the Riverside Cousin Vinny's Pizza, because they're the ones that give us the great deal for our monthly meetings. So we do social media, and I know there's a lot of stuff going on with that, and there's a lot of changes, and we try and do what we can on there. We mainly use LinkedIn. We have a Twitter. We may go to something new. We don't know yet. We're still evaluating that kind of stuff. But anyone's got suggestions or thoughts on that, or the new threads, right, that just came out, and the big debate going on about that right now, let us know. But we try and do at least LinkedIn from a business standpoint. So, all right. If you want to get in touch with us, you have a presentation you want to present next year, send us an email. info@ohioinfosec.org, and get in touch with us, and we'll get you on the schedule, on the calendar for one of our monthly meetings. It goes to all the board members. So if you want to talk to one of us, let us know, and we'll reach back out to you. So, or if you want to sponsor us, we can do that too as well. So, all right, upcoming dates for the rest of the year. Again, second Thursday of the month. So those are the upcoming dates for our monthly meetings. And if you want to get signed up, send us an email. We'll put you on the distro list as well. So that way we can get you get your name on the email. We don't do a lot of spam mail. We don't give out the emails. We just send out the monthly meetings from that distro list. So you probably saw a couple emails for the conference coming up for those that were on it. But we try not to do any spam. We don't give out the emails and that kind of stuff. So, all right, our disclaimer. So obviously for what we do, we teach a lot of different things, cool things, hacking techniques. But again, you learned it here. Sure, that's great. You take it back to your company, you use it, even better, right? But if you're trying to do something nefarious and you want to go out and do some hacking and you get caught, say, hey, I learned that at OISF. First, call us because we want to know about it. And but two, we're not going to bail you out because we don't have any money. We think it'd be a great story. And then when you get out, right, you come present to us and tell us what happened so we can not do it again, right? So we would love to hear that story, but first we want to get a good laugh out of it, and I'm sorry to hear that. It's great that you did that, but we want a good story. So, all right. All right, so try and keep us on time. Just wanted to say a little bit about this year's cyber threats. And again, you can pull this kind of stuff, look at this kind of stuff from various different places. I was trying to catch something real quick. Just wanted to kind of go through a couple of cyber threats. This one came from San Diego. I just pulled it up real quick just to kind of look. I'm not going to read all these. And I don't think this is anything new to anybody in this room, right? So, but these are trends still going on. And I've been doing this for a long time. in cybersecurity, over 20 some years. Been in computers for over 30 years, and it's just funny to see the same things, just different names, still going on today, and that we're still having these challenges from a cybersecurity standpoint with all the things that are going on out there. So. The one thing I was surprised I didn't see on this list was artificial intelligence or machine learning and some of that stuff. So, and like ChatGPT and some of the things that are associated with that. So, but anybody surprised by anything up there?
My only comment was I thought that maybe phishing gets more sophisticated as ChatGPT stuff is in there.
Yeah. And,
some of it anyway.
Right, yeah.
What's sophisticated about it?
Well, they're adapting and changing over time. So they're getting smarter with, right, the broken English, the punctuation, the comments, and the targeting specifically to you. So that's how it's becoming more sophisticated. Yeah, so multi-factor authentication bypass. So
More effective.
yeah.
We were doing that 6 years ago.
But it's becoming a bigger trend now, and it's becoming a lot easier for the bad guys to do. And ChatGPT.
They're actually learning the English language a little better.
Yes. Yeah.
Working on it.
Yep. So.
There's a lot of new attacks I've seen specifically around voicemail. You can take about 8 seconds of someone's voice, upload it to an AI. Now you have to play with it, put commas, or to make it sound. But for some people, it works really good at mimicking their voice. For other people, it's off. So like if they tried to do it with Joe Rogan, and that just didn't turn out well. But I've had good friends that have showed me a voicemail that was that in their son's voice that he got arrested and needs to make bail.
Yep, I saw that on the news. That was one of the things that I saw. And using AI and ChatGPT to change a lot of that stuff. And it was a grandmother that had paid out like $10,000 because he was in an accident. And it was in his voice. They were at the hospital, and the person that he hit was going to die. And then she paid the money, and then they called back and said, oh, by the way, it was a girl. She was pregnant. The baby's about to die. We need more money. And we'll just keep it quiet. And she paid another like $8,000 on top of that. And then after all that was over, she called her grandson. Come to find out it wasn't even him, but it was a recording. And it was only like 10 seconds of the recording of his voice that they were able to have a full-fledged conversation with it. So
you only need 30 seconds of your normal voice to run through this AI.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't publish that. Yeah, no, I hear it. All right, so today's lineup. So we got a great lineup today. It's kind of tight schedule-wise, but so we're going to have lunch brought in. Box lunches, you guys all ordered lunches, and so they'll be here a little before noon. And then 12:30 we'll start back up, but a lot of good different things, conversations today. So, and then later this afternoon we'll do a little cake cutting, and then for our anniversary, right? Obviously, got to have cake. So, and then we'll close out with Daryl and a few comments. Hopefully, you guys will be here for the entire thing. And if you want CPEs, where's Jason? So afterwards, for anybody who needs CPEs for this, let us know, and we'll get those. Get those out to you. So just let us know if you need CPEs or not. We'll give out 7 for today for the time that we're here for the presentation. So, anyways, we can send those in for those folks that still need to maintain those certs. And any questions before we get started? So, Brian, are you ready to go? Sort of.
Are you going to have me? Who's moderating?
Dale is. You're probably not sharing yet, so.
I'm not sharing.
Yeah, because I'm still sharing. So let's get switched over, and then we'll continue on.